What's up, people? It's your boy Joshua. I'm here today, and before we leave, and this game is one that was provided to me from the Game Developers World Championship, and they wanted me to take a look at it. And so here we are. We're going to take a look at this game. The premise of it is you have been underground for centuries because there was a worldwide calamity, and now your Weevil dolls have popped out of their bunker and are ready to take over the world. You can see some of this old technology, the old buildings here. All these are resources that are now available for you to harness. So that being said, like, you can see some of this old technology here that you can still use. Some of them you can repair, some of them you cannot. And we're going to take a look and see what we can do here. So let's go ahead and get this game started. If you're wondering why my background looks like it does, it's because it was overloading my 2060. Which is kind of sad. Hopefully they will improve broadcast to be a bit, NVIDIA broadcast to be a bit more stable. But until then, let's go ahead and get ourselves a hut built. We need to build some roads. So this is where it gets a little tactical, because you don't want to waste all your tiles. So you want to kind of create a nice little way to get around without blowing through all your available tiles to do so. So I like to go here and do kind of like this. And this kind of gives me, you know what? Yeah, because I'll probably end up wiping this tree out here. We need to also get some tree resources, and I think this little triplet over here is good enough for me. So we're going to come this way and go like that. Okay, so this right here needs to be demolished. I'm sorry. That's going to be where we're going to build our tree resources. So the first things we need to do is we need to get some huts built so they have somewhere to live. And then we can proceed on with everything else. Let's go ahead and build one more road here. Okay. And that's going to give our guys here somewhere to stay. And I can also build here. I'm saving these two for my shipyard. So if you're wondering why I haven't built there yet. And that should give me plenty. So next we need to get some food going. We're going to do that here, here, and here. And build one more there. And we need some water, so we're going to snap one here. And we're going to build some roads. I'm thinking about taking this one out as well. But I will not for now. Let's go ahead and build. We're running out of stone. Okay, so we need to get some stone built. So the way you do that, first let's get our woodcutter over here. We need to get up to here, which means we need to start researching. So we need to get a library and an explorer's hut. So let's see if we can. First things first, let's get our explorer's hut going. And we're going to put our first one right here. It's going to be right beside this little node. And this is your old technology. It's the green technology. There's green and red that I've seen so far, and that allows you to actually research things and expand out in the world. So hopefully we have enough to get things done. We can also come here, and this gives us tools, and it does burn 15 wood to give us some tools. So right now we can't do it. You also have to watch your pollution levels because your people don't like being in pollution. So I mean, ignore the chimneys. That obviously would be giving pollution, and still says no pollution. We're ignoring all of that for right now. Ignore all of that. But we're going to go ahead. It's like as you get closer, you can actually hear them talking. Oh, little stasis box. Cool. I did not see that in the earlier game. You can get the rock underneath the trees if you chop them down. So if we come here and we decide to bulldoze some of these, you'll see that there's actually some stone here. And we're just going to bulldoze those. That's going to give us some additional resources so we can get our library built. And we're just going to put our library over here. I'm trying to keep things away a bit from anything that I predict is going to cause pollution. I want to keep away from all my buildings here. So any of these huts, I want to keep them as far away from that as possible. So that way they're not going to start protesting because they have pollution near them. So far so good. We have 19 of our Weevil dolls, our peeps, and we need to kind of keep expanding out so we can continue to get more things going here. So we need to do this and this. That should be fine because we have the resources for it. Eventually I'm going to have to build another woodcutter, but we'll just take our time. Let's see, it doesn't take too much. 2 tools, okay. I think we have enough, we can do that. So this one, I need to build a road here. That's fine, I'll eat that space up for that. And let's go ahead and build that right there. Okay, so as they tore that down, that should give us access to stone. You can see we don't have much stone still. Let's go ahead and bulldoze this as well. Let's just go ahead, do a quick bulldoze. We're just going to tear all those down. And we're also going to build our roads over here, so they can start to wipe out these green techs. So basically we need to get research going so we can get our elevators. So that's going to give us access to everything that's higher up. And we also need mining. And that's going to do us for right now. So that's going to allow us to get over here and build up that way. So let's go ahead and get our road set for that. So we're just going to come here, put an elevator there, and we can also come here and put one here. So that's going to allow us to get this iron. See, these old robots, they give you iron. And these buildings give you stone. So we can actually just demolish all that. We're not going to hammer away at the world. We're going to recycle everything here. And now this opens up extra space. And you'll see once I do this, it's actually going to cause some pollution to be generated. So let's go ahead and come here. Nope, not there. Elevator, there we go. We want to build one here, and eventually we're going to build one here. We don't have the tools for that just yet. So let's go ahead and transmogrify this on over. Oh, we are getting there. Alright, so we're just waiting for resources here because we need our tools. We can speed things up here. You can see it's going to take a bit. There we go. They're working again. Slowly working. We need just wood. There we go. Now we're cranking. So yeah, that's what we're waiting on. All right, so we got that going. So now what we need to do, let's go back to normal speed, and we need to now build a quarry. Now this quarry, you can see here, it's going to take up these 2 spaces, so that's good. So they'll be able to actually use all of this stone here, and we're just going to wipe it on out. And then we're going to come over to here because we don't have iron yet, so we can research that. Metalwork, and that's going to allow us to have that. But first, we're going to do that, and then this. So now we're going to have the ability to actually store everything in a warehouse, and we're going to get up to metalworking so we can build our own tools. We don't have to worry about doing this transmogrify anymore, because that does indeed eat up a lot of wood, and I don't like that. It eats up too much wood for me. Alright, so first stone is made, so we can continue on. Very nice. Alright, so we can now build a warehouse. Let's go ahead and get that cranking. And right now, we're kind of lacking on resources. I'm going to put this right here. It's a good spot for it, because we'll be storing a lot of things there. Alright, so as you see here, we're still lacking on tools. So we're going to have to go ahead and go back here once again and do this again. Transmogrify some wood. Luckily, we have a lot of wood going. And the good thing about these woodcutters is that they actually will replenish the wood. So they're not just stripping on out. They are actually replanting and making sure that they balance out the environment, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and give these guys some roads here. There you go. Now you can move a little faster. Get us some more green tech faster. We need that green tech. Alright, so I'm also going to demolish some of this stuff here. And that should also give us a bit more. Alright, metalwork is done. So we need to go ahead and build another elevator. And we're just going to build one right there. And then build some roads. And that road should allow us to get to that one. And that one as well. So eventually we'll come over here and build something here so we can get the rest of this. And for now, we'll be able to get to this, which is fantastic because that's our iron ore. And we will be able to put up an iron mine. You can see people don't get generally very happy when you do that to them. So we're trying to keep everyone out of the pollution range. Put that there, so that way we can come over here and grab that later. So everybody's continuing on, getting ready. We're almost out of tools again. We need more tools. Oh my god. Alright, so now we have the ability to make a smelter and a toolsmith. So let's go ahead and get that at least planned out. I'm going to put it... It creates so much havoc when you put these things down. So you go there, and a toolsmith also creates a lot of havoc, and we'll put it over here, nice and safe away from everything, so that way no one's going to be complaining about all the crap that we're putting out into the atmosphere. Hey, this is my home, man. What are you doing, man? It smells so bad. And we'll do another one here for the quarry. That's going to allow us to do that. Alright, so for the warehouse, you need to come in here and actually tell it what you want to store. I want to start storing some tools. And the more things you select, it kind of starts dividing it out because you only have a set amount of space. So I want to start storing some tools in here and start storing some wood as well. And stone as well, because these three main resources, they actually tend to dwindle the fastest. How are we looking for our food? Food's good, water's okay. Alright, so we have some extra research we can do. Let's do that real quick. So we have school, which will get you more people, and repair. We need repair. And gardening. And so we can get food faster, and also we can come here and repair this ship. We want this ship so we can actually start to travel around and explore the different zones that they have in here. So there's going to be, the last time I was playing, there was actually like a desert area, and you can actually get oil and glass from there. Here you can't get any of that. It's just fertile grounds for growing stuff. You can grow cotton or different things from here, but you can't do things like the orchid. I haven't been able to do the orchid over here. You can see what you can actually do. It'll tell you here as you unlock them, but I don't have it just yet. So we can check out our production. It's actually pretty dreadful right now. Oh dear, we need more trees. You can see right here, they are currently almost done with that green tech. Alright, so repair is done. So now we can come here and repair this, but we need 25 tools, and we need power. I believe this is a ruined generator, and it will give us power, but as you can see, they're not going to be very thrilled about this, since I built them right next to this generator. So they're going to be a little less happy, but we do what we have to do, and it'll be alright. And we'll just move that over to there, and that'll give us another building. We may just demolish this one here, so that way they can live here instead. I don't want to keep them right next to there, because they're not going to be very happy about that. So let's try to keep people out of that range. And you see right here, these two guys are also in the range. So if I come here and demolish this, and then take a road back here, I can now move these people. I need to build 2 more houses. So you can go there, and you can go here. And that's going to let me now wipe these 2 houses out, so I don't have to hear them complain about the pollution that this is generating. It needs tools. Poof, we need to transmogrify more. Alright, new research is available. So let's take a look at what we can research next. We have gardening, we have bridge. I haven't really seen the use of bridge yet, since I haven't been on a map that really needed that bridge just yet. So for right now, what I'm going to do is skip over that. Once gardening is done, I'm going to grab school. And that's still waiting for tools. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do another one once it's done. We just are very lacking. I love take a look at the detail on these buildings. It's like they are showing you, like, they can build things, but they're using the scraps, the leftover scraps, to do this. How does this work? Well, magic. We're not going to talk about that. They actually have some electricity. You can see that here. So they are using some sort of power to do all this, because they have lights. And this is where you came from. So that's pretty... I really like that attention to detail. We have these little resource caches here. So let's go ahead, zoom back out, see where we're at. We need more tools. Come on, give me more tools. Come on, you can do it. Let's go to school, research school. Alright, so we have a few more tools. Our second elevator is done. They're up here now building these quarries, which is good, because we're going to need all of these more sooner than later. That would be fantastic if you guys can do that, so I can stop having to burn so much wood. Okay, so let's speed up some time. I don't think we have much else that we need to get built just yet. Warehouse, explorer's hut. No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We're just running out of a lot of everything. We can come here though and build some vegetables, and that's going to keep people a little bit happier with us. And let's get a road back here. And that's going to let us get that developed as well. Fantastic! Alright, we got some more tools on the way. We're currently at... Whoa. We have... we need to build some more huts. We're running out of space again. So let's go ahead and do this. And do... I guess you guys get to live at a nice little place there. You get some nice waterfront property. Enjoy it. I gave it to you. Yours truly. Okay. A new research available. Let's take a look. So we have bridge. We have... Alright, so basically, it's not going to give us anything just yet. I don't want to waste it on bridge, because bridge doesn't chain to anything else. So I'm doing what's absolutely necessary. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. Big flashing bright light coming. Alright, so more tools are coming. Fantastic, our iron smelter is up and going. And our toolsmith is going as well. That is fantastic. We can actually get things rolling. Alright, iron is being made. Tools are being developed. We have progress. Let's speed up some time. Alright, so what are we waiting on here? We're waiting on tools. That's being developed here. Alright, there you go. You got some more tools. Bright flashing lights. We have a little bit of pollution going on here. We have our first tools being made. We no longer have to do it by hand. First vegetables being made. People are happy. Look at that. Look at those smiling faces. Look at those smiling faces. That's awesome. Okay. So, how are we looking research-wise? Still locked in. Okay, so we need to cross the threshold. We need to get more people. So, let's go ahead and get a school built. We don't have a lot of room over here, do we? Oh, you guys are going to have to go way out for some schooling. Either that or we have to put it in the plague zone here. Well, I guess you guys are just going to have to go way out for schooling. It's okay. Alright, so we have that going. And now we need to build some more housing. And we're going to start to build out this way. So let's get some roads going. Let's build back here. And let's build here. And this is going to let us keep going out that way. Let's go ahead and demolish some of these. I don't think you guys are using these, right? Alright, so let's get some more housing. Some more housing. Which means we're going to need another road. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and build that up. Fantastic. Okay, so once they get that going... Oh, look at our tools. Tools are cranking right now. Our wood is suffering. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to come out here. Because I think this is another good area for us. We can come here and build another woodcutter. Here we go. We'll build 2 woodcutters here. And what we'll do is we'll actually demolish this so our road won't be impeded. And we'll take that little cache. That little cache is ours again. Okay, so far so good. We're looking pretty. Everyone's still happy. Our food is... Ooh, our water is hurting. Let's get some water. We need some wells built here. Okay, so let's... Already occupied. Alright, so we need to put one more well in here. Alright, that should be good. Plenty of water. Plenty of food. It's looking really nice for us right now. Have we crossed over the threshold where we can actually build more? No, we have not. Okay. Just stockpiling all of our green tech. Stockpiling as much as possible. We are currently maxed out on this. So we may need another warehouse. Let's go ahead and see if we can get that queued up. There we go. And we're going to put that right here since no one else wants to live here. And I really enjoy games like this, especially when it's really well done. I think we can come here and repair this. Yes, we can. Alright. Get building. We need this ship so we can adventure and explore the world. And what I'll do is I'll do this. We'll colonize the next island. And then I'll save the rest for a second episode later on this week. Maybe this week. Maybe next week. It's currently what? Wednesday? It's Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Okay, so probably next week. Alright, almost ready. We're going to call it the Titanic. Titanic 2. Maybe not Titanic 2. I think I want to avoid that name, Titanic. The Britannic. You see what I did there. Alright, we're going to avoid those names. Alright, we're not talking about that. Our ship is going to be the Noble. Or whatever they decide to call it, because it gives it a random name. And I don't know. I don't know how it does it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's this? What's this? Oh, you were waiting. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Red 5. Red 5 is our ship's name. Red 5. I don't know if I would have picked that name, Red 5. But I guess. Let's see what we can find out here. Where our next island. Last time I roved around for so long. We'll get fatigued. It's out of their clothing to prevent that. Blah, blah, blah. Grow nearly anything here, but only... Okay. So, luckily, it didn't take me too long to find it this time. And what we can do here is, well, we need to start researching how to build a dock. I'm going to send this guy out over here. And we're going to... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You need to store food and more tools and wood. And I think... some iron. There we go. That's good. I want to make sure that we have enough. Okay, so next up, or I think our ship's done adventuring. Alright, go to here. I'm really going to take this one all the way around. I want to see what we find. You can see we can go all the way around like this. No. It does take the path of least resistance, so you have to make sure that you are not sending your guys out to their own death. Oh, look at that. Something else here. Ah-ha-ha! Oil! There's oil in them hills. Alright, so we found some oil. That's good. How close is it to our other place here? Looks like this is another island. I was hoping it was connected, but it's not. Okay. Okay, so we just traveled around the entire world. If we can get all the way over to here, we can build a dock and link these two worlds up. Link these two islands up, I think I should say. And that's going to let us grab some oil and some red tech from here. So, trying to find a nice balanced area to go to, and I think right here might be best. It's not too far from the oil. And we have this little area here we can take advantage of. We're actually going to go here, because then we can go straight across. Alright, here we go. Colonize. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of oil. This is a nice location. Okay, so what we need to do here is first get some roads. And we're actually going to build all the way on over to the oil. This is what we're here for. Incoming freedom. Because we detected oil. And then we're going to build our roads on over. Excuse me. I was thinking you guys would, you know, knock this one out first. That would have been great. There you go. There you go. Operation Freedom. Okay. Good. Alright, so now you can have a place to live. Now that we have, you know, now that we have that built. Alright, so we also need to build some roads. We also need to tear this down. We need to tear all this stuff down. It's all in the way. Okay. And that's going to let us now come here. We need to build some food. And we need to put down some water. Oh, so far away from everything. We need to continue our road. Okay. And here, I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to build, yes, after we build our water, we're going to come here and build our forester. Where are you, forester? Explorer's hut. Well, we can get that built already. But we do need our forester. There we go. Alright, so let's get you built over here. I think this is as good a spot as any. And we are going to need some... we are going to need to eventually get over here. So let's start planning out our route there. So how can we do this? Alright, so let's go this way. And let's get an elevator built. You need a library? I already have... Why do I have to do that per island? Why do I have to do that? Okay, that may be one thing I don't like about the game. That it's not a centralized technology repository. Oh, that's fine, I guess. So let's build that here. And I think that's all we can really do at the moment. So far, so good. They're happy. Let's check up on our people over here. They're doing all right. Let's check if we can research anything. We can do shipping. So we need to go to shipping. Can't do shipping just yet because we need VaultTec, which means we need to definitely get that going on the other island. You guys need to build our library. There we go. And we can't research it. The library doesn't have all the research. Okay, now we can. Thank you. All right, and I guess the last thing I'll show you is setting up your shipping lanes. I really enjoy this game because it's like I haven't played a really well done city management type deal since I have been like an exploration type game since I played Banished, and I really liked Banished. I thought it was fantastic. Just everyone kept dying. I'm not too good at Banished, but that's okay. Oh, we're almost there. Okay. Boom. Alright, so now we can actually go here. And we can now build our shipwright and our port. So let's go ahead and build a shipwright. We don't have anywhere good to put our shipwright. I have somewhere good to put the shipwright. We're gonna put it right there. As soon as they get around to clearing this out. Excuse me, can someone clear this out for me? It will be fantastic. There you go. Come on, someone? Anyone? We don't have enough people here. There you go. Come on. Come on. Okay. Excellent. Also want to clear this one. That'd be great. Alright, so we're going to come here and go to our shipwright. That's going to build us that. And now we can build our port. And our port is going to be just over here. They're just going to live right next to it. They're just going to be okay with that. You should be okay living next to a port. You get fresh items, you know. Fresh fish. First dibs on that, and on all the good stuff. No peeps. Oh, we need more people. I thought the school is going to... is our school not built? Is our woodcutter? Are you unhappy, Mr. Woodcutter Man? Don't be unhappy. Everything's really smooth going right now. This is not the time to be unhappy. Let's see. Are they unhappy because of what? What? Oh, waiting for wood. Are you like the only one doing any work around here, woodcutter? All right, we'll give you a buddy. We work on the buddy system. And we'll get a road built over here, leading to more wood so you can be happier. There you go. That's how pleasant of a person I am. Alright, so let's build another woodcutter. That's a well. Woodcutter. There you go. Yeah, we have a massive lack of people right now. A massive lack of people. Okay, but that's okay, because we can come here and we can do a trade ship. Not enough adults. 22 required, only 5 are available. We need more people. Okay, we need a massive population boom to go on like ASAP. So let's go ahead and get that going like this. And that's going to let us now come here and build a lot of homes. And let's build some homes here. And we're just going to keep building up like this. Okay. There we go. Get it built. Get it built. Because we need to populate this entire place. Oh man, I'm really enjoying this though. It feels so relaxing. It's really calming to come in here and just build this entire thing like this. This is really pleasant. I actually really like this. So we don't quite have enough people still. I like how you can see through the entire world still until you actually get the map filled out. That's actually pretty funny. Alright, so here's my thoughts on this game. I really like the whole building aspect of it. I like the management. It feels like it's really well balanced. The only problem I have is sacrificing your entire ship to build this. Port, I mean, okay. I don't know why I built a second port. That was kind of dumb. Let me sacrifice that and let's get the resources back, hopefully. We are severely understaffed here, which is a little problematic. We have to do a lot of waiting for resources, and you see we have some resources back now, so they can use that to kind of build up the rest of these things. We definitely need more people. We definitely need all this. I don't like the idea that your library is isolated to one person, well, to one island. I do like the way that it chains up like that, but I don't like it being isolated to one island, because if you have that technology, yes, you have it on the other island, but the people coming from that island already have that technology with them, so it shouldn't be that hard. But anyhow, I really like this game so far. It really tends to take a lot of my time, and I'm still learning how to keep everybody happy. You see here, people are starting to get a little less happy, but I'm managing it. We can now get 30. We only have 5 people. We really need our school to start doing things. Where's our school? Here's our, no, it's a woodcutter. Hut. What did I do with my school? I thought I built a school. Did I not build a school? I thought I built a school. I guess I didn't build a school. Everybody goes to school in the desert. I could have sworn I built a school. Oh, I think I built it on the other island. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. I got you. We can also build an orchid now. And that will add into their happiness, which maybe I'll do over here. And that should keep people a little happier as well. There you go. Alright, so hopefully our school's built. Alright, so we can start getting... There we go. Now we have population booms going on. We are rising higher than 5. Alright, so I think I'll cut it right here. I've been playing for almost 45 minutes, and I have really enjoyed this game. It seems really... There's a lot to do, so it's not a lot of downtime like you have... in some places. Okay, we need to get some more potatoes. So there's not a lot of downtime like you seem to have in a lot of these other games. So I really do enjoy the fact that I can come here and actually really spend some time in the game and really enjoy myself. So kudos to the team that is making this game. A developer, Balancing Monkey Games. And I really enjoy it. It's a non-violent city builder, which is fantastic for when you just want to relax, build things, and just let time pass. It's fantastic. There are times where I don't even realize how long I've been in this game, and yet I've just been enjoying myself so much that I just keep playing. And that is a really awesome thing to say about a game. When you don't know how much time you're spending in a game, that makes for an awesome game. So let me go here and build. Can I build my first trade ship? Still not yet. 22 adults. Oh, I'm so close. Come on, give me one more adult. One more. Yes. Okay. Now can I... Now I can... Only 17 are available. I've been waiting here for a little bit. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it out to your friends. Once again, this is from the World Developer something championship. This is from the Games Developer World Championship. and they provided this game to me from the developer of the game. Once again, that is Balancing Monkey Games, and thank you to the both of you for the key. I have really enjoyed this game. I'm going to continue playing this game. I will show you some more of this game come next week. Hopefully we can get to space and really see where this game's going to take us. I want to see what happens when we get to space, because that seems awesome. For now, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. It's your boy Jatwan. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm going to keep playing though.